All right, in today's video we're going to show how to prepare our glass bed in order to print with ABS and be able to get really good at bed adhesion with this nice smooth finish on the bottom. And what we did is we took some of our ABS cement, our somewhat milky clear ABS, and we dilute it with acetone. And I don't have a perfect ratio right now. Basically it's more of a runny consistency, so I don't have the exact ratio. It's something I've been playing around with. And really what I'm going to do is just kind of start on one end here and get enough on the glass bed so that we can pull it without having a lot of waste. And then partly we got to be able to get this tape off very quickly. So before we start adhering to the tape and it's sticking, it's kind of a somewhat of a fast procedure, so we'll do this in real time. So ABS gets a little sticky, so we're just going to open it up here. All right, and what I like to do is to try to avoid a mess. I kind of rotate this around until it stops dripping, and I'm just going to put a nice coat on here. Again, trying to avoid the bubbles. You do get some, just part of it, but the fewer the better. So I try to really load up this pool, and the pool itself will help keep it from making a initial layer. Already on the edges it's going to start to dry. So with about that much, in order to get a really nice smooth score on here where it's all kind of even, I've got 2 layers of tape, and now what I'm going to do is kind of back this up. So get the blade down on there. You can see I'm pushing it back, and then with that, because I do print almost right to the edge of the glass with this, and now we're going to pull this forward, and that works really slick. I missed a little over here, so I'll just grab from that and try to fill that in best I can. I might have to do one more. So that edge, I don't 100% need it because I don't print there, so we're going to call this good enough. So again, before everything dries, wiping the edge of this drywall knife. And then now coming right back to the bed, and already it's starting to adhere slightly. So again, we want to get the edges off before it adheres too much, because you'll pull this right off with it. And you can kind of probably see that ABS pulling. So there we go, mostly good here. Now this last part's kind of a trick, so I'm going to try to pull this off without making that puddle run all over. A little bit of practice here. Go from the other end. Again, that stuff dries pretty quickly when it gets that thin, and I'm trying to avoid making a mess on my floor. So now I can probably just let that dry right there, right? Probably could have pre-taped it to make a little catch basin, but there we go. So now what we've got is a skim coat of ABS. You can see kind of where it dried where the puddle was, so it's somewhat time sensitive. You got to work quick, but what's nice is, as thin as it is, you may or may not even notice that little bit of discrepancy in layer thickness when you first lay that down. So we'll let this air dry for a while, and then we will print on it.